Okido, welcome everybody to this is the 17th Global PropTech Online that we organized, 17. So we did already a couple of these. Today we're going to talk about smart and healthy buildings the whole day. So we're going to start at 9 o'clock and we're going to end at 4:30 this afternoon. So it's going to be a long day of all presentations. And we're going to start with someone from the Netherlands, Klaas Pol. Are you there, Klaas?
Yeah, I'm here.
Cool.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Great to have you with us. You're from Hydroloop.
Yeah, and I'm going to tell you something about extreme decentral gray water recycling for those who are not familiar with it yet.
Well, thank you very much. Great to have you with us. And I would like to give you the floor, and then I will come back after your presentation.
All right, I think it will be a presentation of 15-20 minutes, and then we'll have some time for questions. So welcome everyone to this presentation. My name is Klaas Pol, and I'm responsible for the business development in the Netherlands, Mediterranean, and the Latin American countries. And today I would like to talk about the power of extreme decentral water recycling. And let me start with a question. Do you still think it's normal that we flush our toilets with tap water? Well, Hydroloop is a international recognized multi-award winning company, started in 2015 by Arthur and Sabine. You can see them on the picture, by the way. And their mission is to empower people and organizations to save water, energy, money, and reduce wastewater and carbon footprint with smart and affordable water recycling products, so people can contribute towards a more sustainable planet. Because we all need water, and actually we cannot live without water. But by 2050, there will be 2 billion more people.
Hey, that's not
Apology? Wouter, shall I continue?
Yes, for sure. Sorry, Klaas.
All right. So with 2 billion more people on the planet, and 65% of us will be living in urban environments. And if we don't do anything, we will need 55% more water than we are using today. But we are already running out. So we face a challenge. And for the 5th year in a row, our world has actually faced severe water shortages. Europe, for example, had the worst droughts in the last 500 years. And actually, as you might know, everywhere in the world, this problem of drought is growing. So this water scarcity also directly affects our lives. Harvests are failing, business operations are stagnating, and people are having to adapt their lifestyles. And this drought is not only caused by the climate change, but above all, also because demand for water recycling, there's always a demand for water recycling due to the population growth. And we cannot keep pumping up more and more water because there is simply not enough water. So business as usual is no longer an option, and we need to change the system. So at Hydroloop, we say every building or every home has its own gray water source, its own source of water that we do not use at the moment. And this is lightly contaminated gray water from bath, showers, washing machines, but also the condensation water from the air conditioning, heat pump, and the wash dryer. So how does this look? How could it look? Well, by collecting the lightly contaminated gray water on the spot in the building itself, and treating and purifying it so clean, clear, and safe, the water will become so clear and safe that it meets all the international quality standards in the world. So this water can be used for a second time for purposes that do not need tap water quality. So by using water twice, you create actually a complete new batch of water, independent if it rains or not. Well, yes, of course, rainwater should be collected, but it mainly should be used outdoors to replenish groundwater levels and also water our beautiful gardens and green roofs for cooling the urban environments. Well, our slogan is actually quite simple. We say, act wise, use water twice. And in our eyes, this is a mission so simple, but it will be powerfully disruptive. The mission is possible with our IoT connected, consumer-friendly Hyderloop water recycling solutions. And with our devices, you can reduce water consumption by up to 45%, and you reduce wastewater emissions by 45%. Reduce your carbon footprint, save energy, save money. And we proudly contribute towards 4 of the UN SDGs that there are in the world. Well, here you see the Hyderloop H300 because we offer different kinds of products, and this device, what you see in the picture, it's for well, average homes in Western European countries, for example. This one is suitable for homes. Well, the next one, this is the Hyderloop H600, and you can apply those in, well, larger homes or small businesses, for example. What you see here is a Hyderloop Cascade, and the nice thing about a Hyderloop Cascade is that they're modular. All our devices are modular and therefore also scalable. So we can apply made-to-measure solutions for commercial real estate, also student housing, sports clubs, hotels, etc. Well, what you see here is something that most of you haven't seen yet, I think. This is our latest product, and we launched it last year in last January this year, actually, at the world's largest consumer electronics show in Las Vegas, and it's called the Hyderloop Concealed. And what is different when you look at the Hyderloop Concealed? Well, actually, with the Hyderloop Concealed, the Hyderloop device is integrated with the toilet flushing system, so it doesn't take up any floor space. And with this product, we are now tapping into a totally new market, and that is the one of the 70% of the world population that lives in 2-person apartments. But also, this is very suitable for small homes and tiny houses. Here's an impression of how it could look. With this new device, you could even customize it to your own desires. Well, some of our happy customers that we have all around the globe, because Hyderloop, well, we're still a scale-up. We started in 2017, but by now we have sold a few hundred systems, over 500 systems in 28 different countries all over the world. And our customers are ranging from, well, private homes to luxury lodges, but also football club facilities. You can see it down right in the corner. There's now even some interest from different first league clubs from different countries. And another interesting example of a nice project is the Blitzhout project in Leeuwarden. And we more and more see that precincts project like this one in the Netherlands come along, because these are projects in which in all the homes the pipework is prepared for a water recycling system, and some of the homes even have a water recycling system already.
My name is Ryan Bowersox. I own Bowersox Investment Group based in Atlanta, Georgia. We produce a product called Simple Homes, which is a net zero energy and net zero water ready home. Simply, we have to protect the water, and your technology is the best. And so we decided to implement it and use it inside our Simple Homes. It's in Clarksville, Georgia. It's 140 of the Simple Homes, net zero energy ready, net zero water ready. The goal is to roll it out nationwide.
Well, again, this was a major step forward. This was also in January at the CES in the presence of our Dutch Prince Constantijn van Oranje. Hyderloop signed a MOU with Bowersox Investment Group from the US. And with that, we established a strategic partnership for the first joint project of a 140 single home community in Clarksville, Georgia. Well, Bowersox's mission is to be the top ESG-friendly and responsible investment for investors and home buyers by advancing and revolutionizing the house industry through technology, passion, and integrity. Well, what you just saw was a short movie on our collaboration introduction with Bowersox. Well, let me go on with the presentation. We see a growing trend, namely, in many countries where building codes are changing and substantial water saving becomes mandatory. Examples are, for example, Southeast England, where building permits are only granted when substantial water savings are incorporated in the building. Or New South Wales, where Sydney Water, you might know them, they're one of the largest water utilities in the world. They've become our partner because there also the building codes are mandating 40% water savings. And you might ask yourself why? Well, the population, they expect that it will grow. Well, it will almost double in the coming 27 years. So they need to have water available for all those people that will join them. Well, here's a nice slide of a student flat in Ghent, Belgium, quite close to the Netherlands. This is a Hyderloop cascade of 14 units that are installed in the basement of this building with 150 student flats. Well, all our devices are IoT connected, so we can collect data from each and every unit. And we can also see how much water is saved in this building. And in this example, you can have a look. You can see that 110,000 liters of water has been recycled in the month of December. And why is Ghent such an interesting example? Well, not so long ago in Ghent, water was quite cheap. But now, 1 cubic meter of water costs 6.3 euros already. So only in December last year, this building saved almost 700 euros in water costs. So this is quite relevant to mention, I think. And although in the Netherlands, for example, water is still very cheap, it is not unlikely that water will become more expensive. So you might wonder yourself, does water recycling really make a difference? Well, yes, of course. Because with recycling, a normal 4-person family can save between 50 and 75,000 liters of water and also save 600 kilowatt hours of energy per year. But if 50% of every home on this planet would recycle its water, 125,000 Olympic swimming pools containing 2 million liters of water each could be saved. And I'm talking about a saving of every single day. So, Hyderloop's head office is in Leeuwarden in the Netherlands. We also have offices in the US and the Middle East and business units in Australia and Canada. And to really work on our mission and vision, we work with a global partner network, which is growing every week. Currently, this partner network consists of over 130 partners in 50 different countries on all continents. So we're very proud of what we do, of course, but also that we've received quite some recognition by well-established organizations. Well, I already mentioned the CES previously, but another one is the WIPO Awards, which is done by the United Nations. So actually something needs to happen and we have to accelerate the change, and we cannot do this on our own. So please join us on our mission to change the world into a water smart society. And here's some contact information. And if you have a phone with you right now, you could even scan the QR code, which brings you directly to a page where you can tell us about your project. So we can quickly make a calculation for you on how many devices would be required in your situation. Thanks for the attention, and perhaps we have some questions.
Hey, Klaas.
Wouter.
That was very nice. Thank you very much for your presentation. I couldn't hear everything because I have a little bit of issue with my son at home. He just closed the door behind him and he doesn't have his key with him, and he needs to go to school. So I need to give him some help. But thank you very much, and hopefully we see each other again soon. I know that for sure because yeah, we do a lot of stuff together. We also had a very nice week in Dubai. together with Barbara. Yeah, I think you have a great option right now with Hadraloop because water is getting shortage everywhere, and it's a lot to do.
Yeah, well, thanks for the opportunity, and I'm happy to do a presentation again in the near future.
Well, we'll have you with us. So thank you very much, and have a nice day.
Thank you. You too. Have a great day.
You.